Hey, what's up? So today I'm going to be doing like a first impressions kind of demo try on Rare Beauty haul-ish. It is a haul, I guess. Mostly a review, like my cup. Okay, so I picked up several things from the Rare Beauty launch. I bought it the day that it came out and I've had it for a while now and I've been testing it. And honestly, I'm just gonna go ahead and give a spoiler alert, but I'm so impressed so far. It has been such a long time since something has released like this and I've been so excited about it. But from the moment I saw these products, I was like, I need them, I love them, they're so beautiful. So if you've not heard of it, Rare Beauty is Selena Gomez makeup line. It launched with a variety of options. There was a foundation, a concealer, some brushes, blotting powder, cream blushes, highlighters, matte lipsticks, lip balms, like a whole plethora of things. And their packaging is stunning. The price point of all of these items is I think everything is between like $16 and $30, which I think is a really sweet spot. Most of the stuff is under $25, so it's pretty accessible to, I think, a wider variety of people. It's a little bit more on the affordable side than a lot of things that are sold at Sephora. And the packaging, in my opinion, is a lot more refined than other options that are in that same bracket. And I just am really impressed with the formulations and the intentions behind all of the products. So I bought the concealer. I can't remember the names of these products specifically, so I'll try to write them on the screen, but I bought the concealer. I bought the luminizer. I bought 2 of the cream blushes, 1 matte, 1 dewy, and I also got a sample of another shade of the cream blush. I bought a lip balm, and I bought the foundation brush and the concealer brush, but I only have the concealer brush in here because the foundation brush is dirty and it's in the to be washed pile. Okay, so I'm gonna go in the order at which I would apply these products just because. I'm gonna start with the concealer. I love this. Okay, so this is a radiant formula. This is not a matte formula. And honestly, I am a radiant person. I am a dewy person. I do not really like matte formulas just in general because my skin is on the drier side anymore and I'm also getting older and I prefer something that has a luminescence to it, just personally. And I think that because this has a more radiant finish, a more hydrating finish, it will work for more skin types and even for like mature skin, because I find like matte formulas, as someone who doesn't have super mature skin, I feel like matte formulas just emphasize every imperfection that I have because of the way that they dry down, because of the way that they sit on the skin. And this does not do that. This doesn't settle in fine lines and creases. I have definite expression marks on my forehead by the end of the day because I am so expressive and I raise my eyebrows all the time. And I wish I could stop myself because it's setting me up for wrinkles. But I find that this still looks good at the end of the day. It wears really well. It has a beautiful finish. The coverage is really nice. I would say that it's medium coverage, but it is slightly buildable. And you can also sheer it out to be more light coverage. The reason I didn't buy the foundation is because honestly, I haven't been wearing foundation very much recently. I have the Color Science Clinical Redness Corrector, which I kind of use as a quote unquote base. But because I wear a mask to work, because I wear a mask pretty much whenever I go out, I've been opting for just using concealer in areas that can be seen when I am doing my makeup, as opposed to using a foundation all over and, you know, the whole spiel. So I just went for the concealer and I am so impressed with it that I'm considering picking up the foundation even though I haven't been wearing foundation. I got the shade 130N. I've gotten that question on Instagram, so I personally think that this is the perfect shade for me. I'm not wearing it all over my face today, but I am wearing it on my face today, and I feel like I match pretty well. I just kind of went with the shade descriptors. I didn't do the shade ID thing on Sephora or anything like that. Honestly, whenever I do that, I find that it doesn't tell me that anything is offered for some reason. But I just went with the shade descriptors and I'm very happy with my selection. The concealer brush. I love this brush. I love it so much. It's so dense, pretty large, so it has a nice surface area. The shape of it is perfect for the under eye. I just love it. I think that this would also be a great eyeshadow brush, honestly. But I just think that their brushes are both super high quality. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the foundation brush as well because it's basically the same brush, just bigger. It is excellent. It is so good for blending in cream blush. It's so good for blending out cream bronzer. It's so good with the concealer. It's just a really solid brush. It's so good that I really want to buy a second one. But I'm also a brush addict. I have so many brushes, namely foundation brushes. They're my favorite to buy for some reason. And that one is honestly one of my favorites at the moment. And they're just really well made. Like the barrels are really nice. It just feels like a really high quality brush. So I'm super impressed with those. The blushes. Oh my gosh, I am a cream blush addict. So there's a reason I have 3 of these and not 3 of any of the other things. It's because I love them. So I got the shade Bliss. This is a matte formula. I got the shade Happy. This is a dewy formula. And I got the shade, I think this is, I don't know what shade this is. I can't remember. I'll list it either on the screen or down below. This one is by far my least favorite for my skin tone. It's just kind of too much for me. So I will list that down below. I think that this would be better on a deeper skin tone than mine. This one is my favorite, Bliss. I love a peachy coral. I'm wearing it today. I actually put on a little bit extra just to make sure it showed up on camera. So if I look insane, it's because I applied a little bit extra just so it would ensure that it showed up on camera. And then Happy is my second favorite. I really like this one. These are 2 like very different colors. This one almost feels cool and this one is definitely warm, but I really like them both. I love this for like fall. It's sort of a muted pink sort of color. Muted, it's not really muted, but it's a pink. And this is more of a peach. Okay, so let's talk about the formula. So these have different formulas. This one's matte, this one's dewy. I think that personally, I don't feel like the effect on my skin is really that different between both of them. That's obviously a personal observation. I'm sure that people feel differently, but just from my opinion, my eyes, I feel like they pretty much dry down the same. These are pigmented. Now that can be a great thing, but it can also be a bad thing. So the first time I used these, I was way too generous and I looked like a clown. Yeah, you just need the tiniest bit. It goes a really long way. They are very pigmented. They're very beautiful. And I really love that about them because these are $20, but they will last forever. Also, they're beautiful. So yeah, that's really my opinion on these. The formula has great longevity in my opinion. They last pretty much all day, which is great. Cream blushes, they last okay on me, but like it's never like a full day. I don't know why. Like that doesn't make any sense to me. Where do they go? But you know what I'm saying. If you like cream blushes as well, I feel like you have to know what I'm saying. But these have really good longevity. I love the formulation. I love the blendability, but the pigmentation, you just have to be careful or you can use too much really easily. The luminizer, oh my goodness. When I say I'm not a highlighter person, I mean it. I'm not a highlighter person. I have always had texture, I have acne, like I don't have the best skin in the world, and highlighter highlights your skin. So if you have texture, if you have things that you don't want emphasized, I would forego the highlighter. But I love this color. This is the shade Enlighten. I love it so much. I had to try it, and it might be my favorite thing, actually. I change my mind every day on which piece is my favorite, but I could put this all over my face and be okay with it. It is so natural. I have it on today. I don't know if you can tell. It just gives this radiance. It is so beautiful. It makes me feel like I look 10 years younger than I am. Whether or not that is true, I don't know. But it is so beautiful. I love this shade. I love the formulation. It goes on so well. It doesn't get patchy. It doesn't break up my base underneath it, which I have that issue a lot with cream highlighters for whatever reason. I have no idea why. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Okay, and the last actual product is the lip balm, and I got the shade Praise. This is what it looks like, and I'm gonna put it on. So this is a lip balm that you cannot just blindly put on because it does have really good pigment. If you're someone that likes lipstick but finds that it's too drying for you, these are a really great formula for you. Now, they don't have like matte level longevity. They do transfer. I don't have an issue with that. That doesn't bother me at all. It can get on my cups. It can get on whatever. I'm fine with that. It is so comfortable though. It has the feel of a lip balm. the slip of a lip balm. It kind of looks like a cream lipstick, but it feels like a lip balm. And I love this shade. I love this so much that I've actually already bought the clear one because I just love the formula. It feels really nice on my lips. The only issue I have with this, and honestly with the packaging of any of them, is that the magnet on this is so weak. It comes off so easily. And I feel like if you're carrying it in a handbag or something, you definitely need to make sure that this is like in a really small pocket that is very secure, because the lid can very easily come off. That's really my only complaint. But yeah, they do have a matte lipstick. I did not buy it because honestly, I'm not into matte lipsticks. I just find them very uncomfortable, and I have really dry lips, so it's not a winning combo. Okay, now just speaking of the packaging generally, I have seen some people kind of complain that it looks cheap. Honestly, I don't think it looks cheap. I think it actually looks really expensive for what it is. I think that it's really pretty. It looks so pretty on my vanity. They're like products that I don't want to put in my drawer because they're so pretty. For the price point especially, I think that it is so refined and aesthetically pleasing. I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed. I'm so impressed that I've already bought another shade in the blush. I've bought the brow product. I have bought another lip balm. And I've also bought several pieces as gifts for someone whose birthday is coming up. So yeah, if you have tried this brand, I would love to hear your thoughts on it. I know that this was pretty much just a rave, and I always feel like somebody's gonna think that I'm inauthentic when I do something like this, but honestly, it's just because I don't ever feel compelled to talk about things that I don't like. So when I do talk about something, it's usually because I like it. And these particular products I'm very like passionate about at the moment because I love them. I really do love them. I've been wearing them every single day. I've even gotten up the past 2 days, which today's a Sunday. I've gotten up the past 2 days and done my makeup, which is absurd. I never do my makeup on the weekends anymore. And it's absurd, but I've wanted to use them. So I feel like that's good. I mean, honestly, this year has been such a bleh, you know, and I haven't really felt super excited about makeup at all because I haven't really been going anywhere and nobody's been seeing my face when I have gone anywhere. So it's been one of those things that's kind of fallen to the wayside, even though makeup is something that I love so much. So to have that passion reignited and that excitement kind of reinstated in me is just, it feels really good, and I'm really excited about these things. So that's kind of why this video is being made. Honestly, I never film on the weekends either. So this is just a full testament to how much I really like those products. Okay, so yeah, I would love to hear if you've tried anything from them yet. What are your thoughts? What's your favorite thing? Yeah, I just want to hear. So thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.